Sauce it or toss it. Sauce it or toss it. Sauce it or toss it.
We're gonna be getting sauce tomorrow night. Not
Dude,
with
I can't
liquor, but with pasta sauce.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, just shovel it in my mouth, Tree Living. Shovel it in my mouth. Let's
Where's
go.
Brad?
Sausage toast.
Where's
Where's
Brad?
Brad? Bring him out. Bring Brad out. We know he's doing the mozzarella sticks in the back. That's why they're so good, because Brad's so good at them. All right, Ryan.
Sauce it or toss it or rash. Travis Green will not have an NHL head coaching job in the 2023-2024 season.
Ooh, I'm gonna sauce that. I'm gonna say he probably ends up coaching in Europe, and then after that, probably coaches in like some Swiss league. He's gonna go live the life, and then after that, I think he'll get another shot at head coaching. But I really thought the Anaheim position would be kind of like a really good place for him. But I think they had the Dallas Eakins kind of level of doing some stuff. But I hope that Greener takes a job in the Swiss Alps and his kids get amazing education, and he enjoys like pure chocolate from the Swiss rivers, however that works.
Speaking of pure chocolate from Swiss rivers, sauce it or toss it a rash. Boston Pizza's Pasta Tuesday prices, too good to be true.
Okay, well, you got to give me an example of one, Ryan. I'm gonna vamp for about 15 seconds.
Well, we're talking about you save sometimes $7, maybe $10 per dish when you go on Tuesdays. So it is. I'm worried it's too good to be true. Do you think we're gonna
go and the portions are gonna be like not as big as other days?
Possibly.
How are we getting shrinkflationed? Is really the question. I feel like we're gonna get shrinkflation. It's amazing. We could have went to any other place for our one dinner that also has like, the game on, but we're going to Boston Pizza, and the server there is gonna get a good tip regardless. And I hope that the Boston Pizza we go to, I've almost gotten in 2 fights there. One was from a very drunk Oilers fan who was there with his mom, and apparently they had a gift card, and he just didn't understand. Like, dude, like you're talking about how like the Oilers are better than Canucks. It's like, yeah, dude. You guys had like 15 chances at a lottery and you all won, and then you screwed it up. And then the one pick you guys could make that no one could literally screw up on, you made. Congrats. Literally, God had to come down and be like, okay, there's a guy plays for Erie that is so good that all you have to do is just pick him. And it doesn't even matter if you bring Adam Oates back and you put him as his line mate, it doesn't matter. Could be an inanimate carbon rod. He'll be fine.
So I hope whoever encounters a rash night tomorrow night at Boston Pizza really, really gives it to him, because he's not having good times at Boston Pizza.
No, just be ready, man. I'm not passive with how I. And whenever I'm in public, if someone's being an asshole, I'm gonna tell them.
Sauce it or toss it, Arash. With only 4 games played in the playoffs this year, this is it for Phil the Thrill.
How old is he now?
35.
I feel has he just been scratched? Like, is he not in the lineup right now?
Yeah, he doesn't. I was reading up on it today, and it comes down to basically he's not a bottom 6 player.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? I'm gonna say if they win the cup, yeah. I just don't know what more he has to prove. Like he has the Iron Man streak. He's won what? It's gonna come up to 3 Stanley Cups if they win.
Yep.
Like, what more does he have to prove? Everyone made fun of him for being the hot dog kid and being passed on the All-Star game draft or whatever. And now they came back and he's like, well, I hold the Iron Man streak. I won 3 cups. So what more do I have to do? I can just retire at this.
Do you want to know how many points he has?
How many points?
992.
Oh, man. I don't know. Well, 8 points. It's like, yeah, again, but like, what do you, okay, you've reached 1,000 points.
What
like,
would
he has
Phil
3
do?
cups. Yeah, what would Phil do?
Feels like he's like, I don't give a shit about 8
I'll
points.
fucking quit. I swear to God, you can tell that fuck. I'll fucking quit. Oh, one of my favorite. Good one, Randy. Good one.
Sauce it or toss it, Arash. People making phone calls on speakerphone in public is the worst post-pandemic trend.
Oh man, that's a really good question.
For context, I was at IKEA. I had the day off, and I went at 10 a.m. right when it opened, and some middle-aged person was blabbing on speakerphone, and I bit my tongue and bit my tongue and bit my tongue, and then I just sat. I kind of took a few steps forward and turned around and said, "You don't need to be on speakerphone," and then I just kept walking.
Okay, I'm gonna toss it just because my most hated post-pandemic trend is this is the thing. Masks are actually dope. Like they protect us, right? The problem with masks is that they became so politicized that listen, countries like China and Japan, they've been using masks forever, even before COVID. And it's become so stupid with how politicized it's become that now if you wear a mask, depending on the person, they're like, "Oh, you fucking sheep."
Yeah, it's like you're wearing a shirt for the party you voted for.
It's just stupid, man. I don't know. I just as someone who's dating someone who's immunocompromised and has a bit more awareness and tough, it sucks. Like I don't know the word. Yeah, it's just like the head in the sandness of it all. Like people just want to forget it happened, or they also like have been coming to a point in the post-pandemic where people are so traumatized from the last 3 or whatever years it's been that they like people's daily awareness of like being on the bus and let's say someone needs a seat and you're seated on, the accessibility seats and just people are just like, it's not that I think their people are assholes. I just think people are so detached and so disassociated with their surroundings. It's like, hey guys, like we still got to give a shit.
I couldn't agree more. Sauce it or toss it. Speaking of people giving a shit more, Adin Hill is going to make over $4 million next season.
Sauce. Are you kidding me? Sauce. The boy from the Comox Valley. He's making that shmoney.
Any idea where?
Probably Vegas, I'd say. Maybe shorter term. Or he's 27 now. Maybe like a 4x4 or like 4x3.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, you won. Here's some money, but shorter term because we don't know. I don't know about this one. Okay, we'll see. And then, by the time he's like 29, 30 or whatever, he can like cash in with his big money one if he's really like a workhorse starter. But yeah, good for Adin Hill though.
Love it. I'm not taking anything away from him, but like just about any goalie in the league would look pretty damn good in front of that Golden Knights team that just
pretty good.
Just eliminates errors, which is what I'm like. I'm not worried about a full Jack Campbell to Edmonton, but Darcy Kemper to Washington kind of thing. Like, it wasn't all him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank God.
Sauce it or toss it or rash. The Columbus Blue Jackets will make the playoffs next year.
Toss.
Big toss.
Big, huge toss, man. I mean, have you seen their center depth? Like, I don't know. It seems like there's a guy from Ohio that maybe you should trade for. And it's not Jack Roslovic, even though Jack Roslovic's from Ohio. I feel like you got to move one out and bring one in if you know what I'm talking about. But I don't. I just don't see them making like a New Jersey Devils leap where they're like last and they're like, oh crap, Laine and Gaudreau and then who's a funny center, Max Domi. They brought him back. We'll see.
And Babs is there too. Plans to be there. So God only knows what the two players you just mentioned are going to be like under him.
Hey, Ivan, get over here. Guess what? By your stall, right there, where you got your skates. We traded for two LGBTQ players. How are you gonna react? What you gonna do? How are you going to respond? What are you going to do? You're going to ask for a trade? Because I'm going to trade you. I'll trade you before I trade them.
That motivational tactic I completely endorse from Babs.
I mean, Babs did that. It would be pretty fucking.
Finally,
could you imagine, not that I think we only know one person who's
Luke Prokop.
Yeah, Luke Prokop.
Who just won them, lost the Memorial Cup.
6'6", huge.
Huge.
Huge boy from drafted by the Nashville Predators. He's won a Memorial Cup, and he's walking into that room as the de facto Muhammad Ali of the hockey world. Mr. Shep, as I do my best Howard Cosell impersonation. I am so tired, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind asking the next question for Sauce It and Toss It, so I can go and maybe take a sip of my Powerade.
Well, the thing about this last Sauce It or Toss It, Howard, is it's put in place to kind of rile up a rash a little bit. And I was inspired by this morning, post IKEA, listening to 32 Thoughts as Arash hums into the microphone, not sipping his Gatorade.
Thank you.
Sauce It or Toss It, Arash. The prospect depth in Los Angeles isn't what we thought it would be.
What? What do you mean? What? What is that question?
Sauce it or toss it?
Toss it.
You're tossing it.
Their prospect depth just got them out of the Sean Walker and Calvin Peterson contracts. Like they have, if they didn't have crazy amount of depth on the right side with was it Jordan Spence? There's another one I'm absolutely forgetting about. I'm so sorry. But trading Helge Grans, they're not able to do that if they don't have the depth that they have. And you look at Alex Turcotte. I hope turns the bend. Quentin Byfield's there. They made the Brock Faber move to get Kevin Fiala. You know what? Can I give my one little hot take? I think to really tie everything together for the LA Kings, they need to push in and get Connor Hellebuyck. They need to push in and just go get Connor Hellebuyck.
But they're already going to push in and get Pierre-Luc Dubois.
Why? Pierre-Luc Dubois he's been manifesting Montreal his entire life. And he just wants to go. He wants to play in Quebec. Well, let him play in Quebec. Whatever. Don't worry about your center depth, man. Go get your goalie. Go get Connor Hellebuyck. You'd be like, hey, you went from eating Jollibee every second day to being in Los Angeles, where we have a Nobu, an In-N-Out burger, and you can wear flip flops 8 months out of the year.
Hey, you like animal style? Try it on. Try it on. You're gonna like it, there, pal.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Trader Joe's with you again, Ryan. That's gonna be so much fun.